Hello, my lovely ones. Happy Sunday. Yes, loves, been quite strongly pulled to do this reading today. Usually I will do whatever the weekend readings a little ahead, but today I've been pulling to do this reading. And as you always know, meditating, it's one of the things we all need to do. And through my meditation this morning, inclusive coming to the day, I got a message which is quite strong. Now that it's over, what we should look or expect next. Could be a situation in your life that it's over or ended. Could be recently, could be as right now it's ending, and what you should look for next. Either that is movement, either that it's healing, either that you need to focus on certain things. What are those? If you are definitely going through some kind of ending or some kind of transition in your life, this reading definitely is for you. And take it as general energy for whoever needs to hear this message on this time, this day. And I've been also pulled into the Angels and Ancestor cards and one of the Rider Waite boardless decks. And let's start. Let's see. Now that this is over, could be over a relationship, could be a situation, could be a job, could be some sort of connection. What you should look next, what you should be aware, what you should focus mainly. And I want to say thank you for all of you who stopped by, who joined me today, or who join me always here. Much appreciation. Here we are. Broken arrow. Quite a beautiful message. Embrace the energy of peace. And it's quite important because sometimes when things are ending, it's feeling chaos. But for some of you, whatever here ending, it's bringing you a lot of peace. Thank goodness that it's over, or thank goodness that it ended this way. Enjoy peace time right now. Elder, move beyond your ancestral patterns. There was a situation here that you need to get out of your comfort zone, and also you needed to get out from that box. If you settle yourself for less or you settle small, that was not the case. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. You are very intuitive individual, soul, shaman, healer, psychic. Whoever here comes to me, you are very, very intuitive. Your intuition is quite heightened also, especially around the phases of the moons, the new moon. And now we are just faced a full moon that just passed in Aquarius, which definitely speaks about think out of the box, think bigger. The age of Aquarius definitely comes quite strong. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. This also speaks that whatever you were no more room or were no more growth. Exchange energy to create abundance. It's kind of was an empty place, or was an outdated energy that you needed to go away. Everything has an expiration date, and you know that, loves. That was the need of going forward. And this to need to go forward, you've been called upon for quite some time. Some of you definitely you are accepting, others will feel like, well, why should I do this if my family, if my parents, if my grandparents or my ancestors never done this? You are quite different. And here we have the lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. What I'm hearing here, whoever I am speaking at this moment, it's like I feel like I will be like an almost personal reading for some of you. That some of you kind of didn't see your true worth. Your true worth was not where you were or settled for, was something bigger. For some of you, you might be the only one in your family that either it's very different or the most quick learner, the most who know it all, and so on. And definitely here, move beyond whatever you lived before, because we came in this life for a reason in some sort of environment, but we don't need to settle for that environment. That's the energy what I'm picking up right now. And be at peace. We all make choices, and these choices are quite beneficial to you, your growth, and your life. That's from now on, because I definitely see here this is a great improvement that starts for some of you. And having the apples speaks about abundance also. We most of the time harvest apples at the end of the summer, in the fall time. Now actually a lot of people go that to get that. It's like the trader. I also see here money grows, money expand, money circulate, goes forward. So let's see, darlings. You know you are on the move to something, but I feel here it's not chaos again. It's something quite peaceful, or something here that's gonna bring you a lot of peace of mind, peace in your 3D life as well. We have Queen of Cups. I might speak here with the water sign or with a motherly energy, but also Queen of Cups is a very caring, very close to the heart. And look at here, this trader here, they put their hand to the heart. So it's like we connect with what we do. So whoever I'm speaking, you definitely are connecting towards that. And look at here. You are moving away from a situation completely, or you turn your back towards a situation. Hermit, Star, Six of Swords, movement. Definitely there is a lot of movement within days as we speak, till up to 3 weeks. Look at this Tower moment. Somebody here all gonna start a completely new life. There's a big turn around situation. Even though you are gonna resist it, or even though you are feel like why this is happening this way, or how that is possible, but it is possible. Queen and the King of Cups is back to back. For some of you, you needed to let go someone to move towards a better life or towards a better energy. Absolutely. See? Four of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, yes, you definitely are gonna separate from someone, going to someone else. For others of you, your work life is gonna tremendously improve. If somebody here were not supporting you to do what you do, that's okay. Because I definitely see here Judgment, Queen of Swords. You're very into those things. And even though whoever here let go, they will want back at one point. Too little, too late, kind of a thing. For others of you, This is not about a couple. This is about yourself, to connect with yourself and be on the same page with, this is what I'm looking, this is what I gonna have. I have 3 queens. The only queen is missing is Queen of Wands. For some of you, it's a renewed passion that are gonna transform into results, because I definitely hear there is results coming in. I see here for some of you, especially for those of you who are not really connecting with their inner self. Once you connect, a lot of things will fall in the right place. For some of you, definitely you need to find your own peace. And look at here, we have underneath here, see beyond this current situation. And then we have the shaman. Trust the higher forces here. It's kind of underneath the surface. The spirit guides, they're working hard to get you in some kind of place, and some of you might not even understand. That's why some of you shift your perception. And look at here, Spirit Foxed. Trust your talents in changing times. So definitely here there is big changes on the horizon, and we need to trust. We need to trust. And with the Page of Cups here, we need to give it a chance, or we need to give it a try. And don't feel that, no, this is not for me, or this is not gonna happen. Let's see. First card, we have Ace of Pentacles. Well, that's the thing. A gift from the universe. Embrace it, loves. Let's organize really quick the cards here, so we can have our spread nicely. Above we have 8 of Cups. To have this Ace of Pentacles, you need to move forward. You need to allow yourself. And also this speaks about the Hermit. The Hermit needs to move forward from everything and anything that doesn't serve at all or in any good. Hangman. Stalemate energy, moving on from something stagnant. That's the creating abundance. You can't stay in a place for too long. It's like you are gonna stay in a pond, not in a lake, not in a river. You gotta be in a river energy. Movement. 2 of Wands, making a decision, absolutely. 5 of Wands. Pick your people, your tribe. Know your tribe. Not everyone will accept whatever you choose to go for or what you want. Not everyone will understand what you are about to, and doesn't need to. 4 of Pentacles. Look at here. You're definitely moving from an energy that was not really. There was a lot of stuck energy. For some of you, you've been in an energy for more than 5 years, I'm hearing. 3 of Pentacles. Finding your own people, your own tribe, your own energy. 5 of Swords. Somebody here thought that if they will hang in there, things will change by itself, but actually we're not. It's like if here is a wall, will stay a wall. It's not gonna make a door from the wall. And 10 of Wands. Very hard to understand here, but not impossible. So look at this, five of Swords, 5 of Wands. Indeed, here is like within few days, few weeks from now, you are definitely gonna move forward. And this movement forward will, it's kind of will mark the beginning of something you didn't even expect. It's kind of dare to be different. Somebody here wanted to fit in. It's like For example, in my culture, everybody needs to get married at a certain time, have kids, and you know, just be average. I got my family, I got married quite late, which I never intend to do so. And people who knew me before knew that I am all about everything else but not settle down. And that was not the case, is because growing up in a very conservative family, I always wanted more. As a divine feminine, I always strive to be more independent, to bring more abundance, to create something. And I never felt the need somebody give me or ask for something, which in big aspect was true. Somehow I manage other things to embrace that it's okay, people give. It's okay to accept. It's okay to redirect certain things. And it's good to go through the flow. So it seems here, whoever I'm speaking, you are making an active decision here to move forward. Okay, as you see here, whoever I'm speaking of, the Hangman is, I see the things differently. Somebody here now see the things much different than they used to be before or see before. And having all these pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles all together here. For some of you, could be work-wise, you are moving forward. And yes, something here ended. That's the main reading energy that I'm looking. Once this is ending, what you should expect, what you should look for. And this is about looking at the things differently, much differently. Embrace the things. And I also see here, take responsibility that yes, I decide this to end and not look back. But I'm looking here for what's next is this Ace of Pentacles, which Ace of Pentacles speaks about within 1 year or this year for some of you. Eight of Pentacles. Getting this energy of I can't do this, or it's too hard to look at, or it's too hard to embrace it. I'm afraid to do so, or I'm afraid to start something new. King of Wands. This is about taking action. It's kind of finding your drive again, finding yourself again. And manage those fears, moving beyond those fears. And the change, it's good. The change is beautiful. And also to understand that it's only up to you to conquer those fears or to stay in those fears. Six of Pentacles. You can stay small or you can be big. It's not a better card to come out about the choices. You can be average or you could be above and beyond. Or you can wait forever, things to end. It's your choice. And the choice is Page of Wands. Be in that beginner mind. Find a solution. Looking up to other things than used to. And definitely take action. Pick one and go for. So Emperor definitely speaks about taking charge. Yes, we do have plenty of options ahead. We gotta pick one. And be into that one step at a time. Okay. I want to clarify really quick this Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Five of Wands, we have Three of Cups. Don't believe that everyone wants the best for you. Neither everyone is your friend. Because a lot of people will try to bring you certain things which might not be good for you. And some people you definitely need to detach completely for your own growth. Eight of Wands, for your own movement. Sometimes we need to cut off the chaos, distractions, especially those who bring those things, and move forward. Focus on the movement, focus on the growth. And again, we still have the Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, and Eight of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles is still missing. So it's kind of putting in effort in what matters to you, which that's a new beginning. The 10 of Wands here. Temperance, that's the peace energy. Patience. Will require patience to clear out the things around, and growth. That's your responsibility, darlings, with the King of Pentacles and the Temperance. Certain things will not be pleasant, neither easy, but you definitely will feel at one point that yes, I can. From I'm not able, I'm afraid, into I can everything and anything to go forward. Beautiful and fast. So I definitely also feel here that somebody is definitely will step up into their own power, which is quite amazing. What advice we have for you, loves? What advice? What advice? Chariot. Keep going. Because Chariot speaks about movement. It's that energy of masculine. Go get what's yours. Knight of Wands. You are free too. Nobody can stop you unless you're gonna stop yourself. Start making plans for the future and stick with those plans. I feel here this is fast movement energy, fast movement plans to come reality. The Fool, wow. And you are gonna realize that there is always a new beginning, and you can start always something new for you. Goodness. There's something here also. Spirit says once you move forward, don't look back, or don't go in a back and forth energy. Don't overthink it, because for some of you, you might have that residual of the past, or thinking, is this the right thing or not? When those things are happening, take a break, because taking a break does not mean you are gonna quit, but it's more likely to reflect on the right things and trust the universe. The universe is always giving you the right insights. Ask the universe, and the things will come. Whatever here is, the things are gonna come. One step at a time. Hierophant. It's kind of like whoever I'm speaking now, darlings, whatever here starts for you, and insights of what's next, is to not look back. Neither I don't see you looking back. But I feel here you will analyze the things you created back then. And it's kind of analyzing the good and the bad, the successes and the failures. And be realistic, be honest. What really, really matters to you from now on. What works for you. Who's there for you. Because even though there will be certain people, you know who you should rely upon. And the Eight of Pentacles not came here, loves. Which sometimes, Eight of Pentacles, when a card doesn't come out is if you work, you know, with others, now you're gonna start doing things a lot more on your own. If was vice versa, you're gonna switch. Something here is gonna be much different than you thought it will. Okay, we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess here. You know what and where the stability is for. The only queen missing in the deck is Queen of Wands. It's right here. We have Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, which for some of you, yes, it's something here that you leave behind and you clear it up. For some of you, it's like the next 6 months, which will enter into the new year, will be a big cleanup. It's hard too, but it's necessary for your own growth, for your own stability, for your own happiness. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and then we have Seven of Swords. Look at here, the World. We are gonna end with the World, a time in your life that was necessary too. And I feel here will not be the easier one, but will be the most truthful thing you can do for you, for your own happiness. So something here to let go for good and not look back. It's probably the best thing you can do now. But I feel here this thing you're not doing on purpose or because something, but because of you, because of your own growth, because of your own movement forward. So don't hesitate, loves, to move forward. Okay? Now, since we are gonna continue this reading, I will pick up a new deck and will give one message for each individual zodiac sign, from Aries to the Pisces. Now that this is over, what's next, or what's the message for you? Aries, your message is take time and balance things, everything what is not balanced. That's the best thing you can do, because for some of you, you are not even in the place yet to move forward because it's too much on your shoulders or too much on you. Okay? Taurus, now that this is over, what's next, or what should you look next? We have the Devil and we have the Tower. What you should look next is to cut off everything and anything that is unhealthy. Any distraction, any obsession, anything over there. With the Tower is, if you are not gonna work hard, because I feel here it's even aggressive on certain things, they will get even stronger on you. Okay? If you need to work on certain things, please do, because there is certain consequences. Gemini, now that this is over, what's next, or what you should look next, what you should be point on next? Queen of Pentacles and Page of Cups. What you should look next, loves, is to take care of you more, do more for you, and give you more credit than you used to till this moment. Okay? Because for some of you, you are way too much caring about others and you are not really put yourself in count. First you, then others. Cancerians, once this is over, what you should look next, what you should embrace next, or what's next for you? High Priestess, connect with yourself, with your inner self, with your inner power. because for some of you, considering, as you know, water signs are most intuitive science, and some of you, you kind of disconnect, you're kind of not in tune with yourself, and the Spirit says you know clearly what to do. Now what I'm saying here is more like a confirmation for you, because you know already what to do. For others of you, communication improvement. If you are not really speak much, it is time to connect. For some of you, you know that movement is gonna happen if you are gonna do what you need to do. Okay? So, on the move. Beautiful Leos. Beautiful Leos. What do we have for you? Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Now that this is over, what's next? Clarity. Clarify the things. So you are not gonna go over and over and over with certain things again, or learn the lesson and move forward. For some of you, it's kind of whatever here is might not be over, or it's not considered completely over unless you are gonna tell your last word. It's kind of the last word is on you, and the universe supports you. Whatever here is, now you have the universe back. Virgos, now that this is over, what's next? What you should look next? What you should embrace next? The Devil and the Three of Wands. It's kind of like move as far as you can from certain things that doesn't serve you at all. For some of you, you need to detach, because Three of Wands speaks about detachments. Detach from anything unhealthy. For those of you who have certain goals, certain wishes, you gotta do everything and anything possible to get them to you. Because waiting and looking forward and just be to the waiting, this is not gonna fulfill you in any way, in any good. Okay? It's kind of action over looking. Because action definitely is gonna give you the first insights to what you need to have or go. Libras, now that this is over, what you should look up to, what you should look forward to, what's there for you. Okay, now that this is over, let it go. Because even it's over, you're still holding on. You hold something that you shouldn't. Cut it off. And do it fast. This is certain things here that you feel like, no, I need to still fulfill, I still more time. You don't. Don't hold back, because you hold your abundance, your flow. So what's next is work on letting go things. Work on the flow. Plan ahead. Second plans, like plan A, plan B, and so on. And don't feel that things are not gonna be there. Work with your own flow. Scorpios, now that this is over, what you should look next, what you should embrace next, what's next? A new beginning. There is a gift from the universe given to you, and it seems here that whatever new beginning is there, one step at a time, slow and steady wins the race. It's kind of you are gonna get to where you asking the universe, but not quick, not super fast, but one step at a time. You know, sometimes small steps definitely count, and for you as well. You are embracing something new, and it's quite beautiful. This is also a very vibrant light energy. However, to accommodate, to conquer it, you will need time. It's something completely new, probably you never experienced, probably you never seen, but it's good. Sagittarius, so now that this is over, what you should look, what should you embrace, what you should go for. Three of Wands. Underneath we have the Gemini energy of choices. Now that this is over, what you should look for is, once you turn your back to something, once you're looking forward, keep going. It's kind of this choice, it's final. You choose it. Just look forward and go forward. Because Spirit says, what you're looking now, what you're manifesting now, you already chosen and it's already in place. You are more than halfway there. And it's coming pretty fast, because Three of Wands definitely speaks about within weeks. For some of you, it's by the full moon in Gemini, which I believe the full moon in Gemini, it's December 15. So by the Christmas time, you definitely are gonna get that. But again, this is for you. For some of you, if you decide to move completely from a situation, that's a good decision. There's no red flags whatsoever, okay? And for those of you who are second guessing, do not second guess. It's kind of a new journey. You choose a new journey. Don't look backwards. Capricorns, now that this is over, what's next for you to be embraced, to go look for? Okay, Capricorn, whatever you are moving forward, you need to work on your own self, your worth, your true value. And for some of you, that you could have certain beliefs family-wise, because we have the Ten of Pentacles, that I'm no good. My family told me I'm no good for this, I'm no good for that, or I cannot make good money. Work on that, because you definitely can make amazing money, even more than your family could, or those who told you you can't. It's like there's something here you need to, it's not like prove you, but more likely to show that you are better. And yes, you are. For some of you, that recognition you need to tell yourself. This is kind of certain beliefs were implanted into your mind. It's kind of like get them away, work on that. So what's next for you? It's work on that self-worth, confidence, and that you can. Especially for some of you, especially who always feel like I will never find a good job. It's kind of, you tell the universe you'll never find it. When you will start saying, I'm finding a great job, or I'm finding a very well-paid job, or a well-paid career, because sometimes career doesn't need to necessarily have a job. You can be your own boss. You can work on your own business. That's your career. Okay, so this is about to work on your abundant self. For those of you who tell themselves that I will never have a family, why are you telling that yourself? The universe listen to you. Watch your words. Improve your words. And yes, words matter. Aquarius, now that this is over, what's next? What you should look next? What you should embrace next? Queen of Cups, connect with your heart and your confidence. This is more likely, I might speak with a mother or a single mother, or someone who definitely needs to gain their confidence back, themselves back, needs to connect with your true self. And no matter whoever tells you whatever it tells you, you don't lose your integrity. Because I definitely see here, you can be good with people, and you need to choose who you are good to. Does not mean you never need to good to. For some of you, you need to good to your money, because money also is an energy. Money are like kids. You are good to them, they're good to you. If you are wasting it, That's how the kids also grow uneducated. Educate yourself regards money, confine money. There's something here about how you are towards certain things, or certain things you do, or certain things that come to you. That's how they will treat you. It's a give and take here. For some of you, if you are a feminine Aquarius, what Spirit is telling you that try to take care of you more. Spend that money for you. Spend that money for your beauty. Spend that money for your knowledge. Spend your money for a course. Spend the money for a treatment of some kind. Do that research you wanted. It's kind of invest in you. It's quite a well worth investment. And Pisces, now that this is over, what you should look up to, what you should embrace at this time. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. What you should embrace next is to not question yourself if you are doing something right or wrong. Is to go with the flow and know, once I go forward, this is the right thing. Because for some of you, you are overly questioning certain things, or overly thinking of certain things, or telling yourself, oh, you know, other people doing so bad and I'm doing so well. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, point fingers, but you should consider yourself lucky. But the luck, you made it yourself. You work hard for it. And if you can help others, please do. But some people, they don't need to be helped, or they don't even want to. We always can offer, but it's not always. You know, I realized the hard way that some people love to stay in the place where they are, that the comfort zone, and not everyone is willing to do certain things. You actually are gonna do it. Not everyone will choose the life you choose. In big picture, not everyone will want to walk in those shoes you are. Yes, people will say things. People will make you to feel somewhere, but you gotta be proud of you. And for the Pisces I'm speaking here, what you should look up next is to your star energy, to your own true power, that you don't need to feel guilty that you are in the position where you are, or you going somewhere. Because if someone here will follow, will do, without you telling them or not. So whoever I'm speaking today in this reading definitely loves. There's a lot to work on certain things for everyone. But no, this energy that's coming in, it's so beneficial to so many, and it's quite bad if we are not gonna use it in the good way, because the energy could be used many ways. So use it wisely. Love and light, loves, and thank you for coming forward. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.